This is our first episode.
We're here.
Welcome to the It's Not Cake podcast, where life is far from being a piece of cake. So we are going to do all of the dishing and none of the baking.
We're going to treat ourselves.
Yeah, I would say metaphorically to the treat of conversation.
Absolutely.
But we do want to have this ongoing theme where we are literally treating ourselves because life be hard.
Life be so hard.
What are we having today, Cammy?
Today, to stay on theme, as it is October, 19th, we're having Halloween candy.
As we should.
As you should.
What was your favorite Halloween candy?
Oh, gosh. When I was a kid, I was a chocolate person, big time. But now that I'm older and I am so much wiser and so easily affected by sugar, I don't really eat candy that much.
Oh, boo.
Buying this was hard. This was hard for me.
Well, yeah, and here we have like Starburst and Blow Pops. Oh, they're all pink? How did you arrange that?
Yes. Let's talk about this for a second.
Yeah, I didn't even notice this earlier.
This exists now.
Bucket.
There's actually some discrimination happening in the Starburst world.
Always. There always has.
There always has been. Like, who likes the yellow ones?
I do.
Katie.
And the orange.
Get out.
Yeah.
No.
I've always been but pink has always been the favorite. I do understand that.
No, you can buy them in bags of all pink now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where?
At the grocery store.
That's news to me.
Yes.
Well, I don't support discrimination, but when it comes to Starburst,
there's a system. There's a caste system when it comes to candy.
I feel medium. Yeah.
Okay. That's fair.
I think my favorite candy was just anything king size. You know when you go to a nicer house and you expect there to be bigger candy bars?
Yeah.
Yeah, like the full size, not the
minis. I remember
my
one time when I was a kid going trick-or-treating in the rich kids' neighborhood. Big houses. First of all, you had to walk a lot farther. So I felt like you kind of earned the king-size bars.
You burned off those cows.
You really did. Which when you're, 11 means a lot. I was trying to grow in boobs, but I just kept burning them off. And that's my excuse for why I don't have any now.
That's fair.
It's true.
I get that. Yeah.
By the way... My name is Cammie.
Oh, hi. Yeah.
Hi.
Hi, Cammie.
We're new at this. We're going to figure it out as we go.
Hi, Cammie. My name's Katie. There's alliteration, so and they also end in an IE, so this should be either very easy or very difficult for you listeners. Just figure it out.
Figure it out.
So if you're just listening to this, you can't see us visually. If you're seeing a clip of this, you will see that we are dressed up from the earlobes upward.
Yeah, my ears are right here. God.
I can't decide if I'm an Ariana Grande bunny, a Playboy bunny, or that emoji that
with the two girls.
With the two girls that does the hooray.
I think that's what it is. And the fact that you don't have another one with you, it's a big metaphor.
So sad.
I don't know though. Is it though? Because it's like you're too individual to have a twin.
Yeah.
You don't need that in your life.
Oh, man.
I'm a sparkly cat.
Yeah, it's super cute. Since we're doing a Halloween themed first episode, do you have any, I don't know, strong feelings about the season of fall or the holiday of Halloween?
I really do. And I didn't think I would. But when you asked me that question, I had a visceral response. I don't want to jump on people for pumpkin spice stuff. Because, do your thing. I think it's going too far because I almost bought pumpkin spice chips yesterday.
Have you seen the pumpkin spice pumpkin seeds? That just goes full circle.
Why? It's like putting on makeup twice. That's not fair to you.
No.
Or your face. Or your identity. Pumpkin spice everything. On the way here, I bought my husband some pumpkin harvest beer,
which is great. There are very appropriate fall things that I will always root for regardless of season.
It's seasonal, just let it be. But y'all are pushing it. Don't group me in with that, y'all. I'm on the same page as you. I just feel like I'm gonna walk in your bathroom and you're gonna have pumpkin spice toothpaste.
I like pumpkin scented candles this time of year because it's true. The aroma helps me get in that place.
Makes you feel good. Especially since we live in LA and we don't really have a fall.
Right. It's 90 degrees right now here in Los Angeles. So we kind of have to falsify the sense that we need to wear sweaters when we really do
I bought a candle that's titled Snow Day.
Oh my God.
Because I wanted to feel things.
Yeah. Yeah.
The other things that I feel about this season, I was just talking to someone about this. I was almost sad. Halloween, as a kid, is as big, if not bigger, than Christmas. To me.
Agreed.
It always was. The hype, you were working on your costume for a month and a half.
Same.
If not more. Yeah, true. And you actually got scared by some stuff. You actually thought ghosts were real or whatever monsters. You fell for some stuff. It was actually scary and fun, and you did the hay rides and everything. And I just feel like as you grow up, it kind of dies.
No, you just need to do the scary things. Like, you just have to put yourself in even scarier situations. An adult, like R-rated scary movie that is genuinely scary, or like Halloween Horror Nights.
Oh
I still got spooked, and I like being scared because laughing is my defense mechanism. So I always have a lot of fun at haunted houses. I actually get giggly.
I feel like I would cry.
No, you wouldn't. You'd be fine.
You scared me. I didn't even see you there.
Because at the end of the day, they are actors.
They are. That's true. That's true.
They're
Once
good.
you
A lot of
start
them are good.
working in any form of entertainment and you kind of debunk the mystery, it almost takes away some of the magic for you.
I still love haunted houses, and I do like fall. I mean, my birthday's in the fall. I love Halloween. It's my favorite holiday. Well, actually, no, that's not true. The 4th of July is my favorite holiday.
Really?
Halloween is a close second, though.
The 4th of July.
That's another podcast.
I just guess I don't see the hype as much.
Yeah, that's fair.
Again, I'm talking about when I was a kid, though.
Yeah.
Like Halloween as a kid. It's just, you feel it. You feel it in your whole body.
I usually still do. At least the last
Are you
2
okay?
years. What?
Do you feel it in your whole body?
Oh.
That sounds horrifying.
I didn't even thought you saw me bleeding or something.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I think I'm okay.
That would have been great. Hey, you guys don't know, but Katie just spontaneously started bleeding out of her nose.
started bleeding.
She's really committed to this horror thing.
But even last year, I was so proud and still am of my Cruella costume. And
That's true.
this year, for just some circumstances, I did not plan a costume and still have not really solidified a costume. So part of me is like, I'm either 100% into Halloween, or I just want to not do anything because I don't like half-assing Halloween. I want to be all in.
I want to be Beyonce, or I want to be at home eating chips.
Exactly.
I get that.
Yeah, yeah. We do have a fun game plan.
Yes, we do.
It is Halloween themed. It's almost like a costume contest roulette, if you will.
Ooh, do tell.
Yeah, so we have 2 cups here sitting next to me. One is labeled people, and really in there there's 15 in each cup. In the people cup, we have some celebrities, some fictional characters, people that hopefully everyone who's listening has heard about. And then in the second cup, we have just Halloween costumes, whether we've seen it been done before or just something that would be funny if someone dressed up as this. So we're going to randomly draw a person and a costume and pair them together with no knowledge of how the pairings are going to come out.
Love it.
Then once all 15 are drawn, then we will choose a winner. And we could do it let's do it pageant style. You start with 15 and then you have a top 5.
Okay.
From that top 5, we will give a 4th runner-up, 3rd, 2nd runner-up, 1st runner-up, and then we will select the winner of the costume contest.
Okay. I didn't understand that there was a first runner-up. It just seems...
That means second place.
It's redundant.
It's like a nice way of saying you got second.
You didn't do it. You got really close.
Like there is a number 1.
There's a number 1, but you're the second number
didn't
1.
win.
Like second place
Isn't that
runner
terrible?
up almost made it, but didn't.
Isn't that
I
crazy?
skirted the line. Wow, pageantry sounds awful.
Yeah, that's we can talk about that one day.
All right, let's do this.
So, do you want to go first?
I don't. I want
Do you
you
want me to go first? Okay, so I will draw a person.
Okay.
And then
I bewitched them, and so I know
good.
all the answers.
Alrighty.
That's how I'm treating myself.
all right, I got my person and costume.
Let's see it.
All right, first one is Harry Potter. And that's the person, not the costume. Harry Potter
Harry Potter.
is dressed up as fake news.
Oh my god.
First of all, Harry Potter's news would be like the in motion news that are in the movies, right?
Whoa, he'd have to get into some special effect.
He would have some SFX.
You know what?
costuming.
Here's what he would do. I've already got it figured out, Harry. You don't even have to worry. You've got enough on your plate. Since trouble follows you wherever you go, here's what you're going to do. You're going to get yourself an iPad, and you're going to play a video of all of your fake news and put it on yourself, and then you put a costume over it that looks like newspaper.
Yeah, you could just use like construction paper.
And it'll say stuff like, Snape is okay. Voldemort, nice guy.
Fake news.
Sad.
Hashtag Breitbart.
What was the lady that like tried to take over and she was just the worst?
Oh, the one in the pink.
Umbridge.
Professor Umbridge.
Crooked Umbridge takes over and dies. Sad.
Hermione. Crooked Hermione. Bad leader. Says she's good at potions. Really not.
Sad.
That's
shame.
I feel badly that Harry Potter has to deal with.
You know, Harry already has to deal with enough gossip. Poor child. All right. Moving on.
Go for it.
Okay.
That's really fun.
Poor Harry. Okay. My person is Tracy Morgan, who I still to this day call Tracy Jordan on accident.
I do too.
Thank you, 30 Rock. Tracy Morgan either squints or Wendy Peppercorn with no date to complete the costume.
So he squints. You've seen The Sandlot, right?
Yes.
So that's like a really common couple costume right now. Very on theme with Tracy Morgan because he's a little wacky.
That's true.
Now. So he would just be in a baseball uniform and like go around passing out trying to get people to kiss him, I guess.
That or he'd do a half and half where he'd have a costume cut in half.
Yeah, that would be good.
Half, and he would just kind of make out with himself.
Tracy Morgan.
I can see like Tracy Morgan as a squints.
Yeah.
I love that it says no date to complete the costume. Meaning
no Wendy Peppercorn. I also don't pin Tracy Morgan to be the type of person to like Sandlot, but I really hope that is true.
I think you would.
I hope so. If that was an actual
Can you hear Tracy Morgan say, "You're killing me, Smalls"? You're killing me, Smalls.
Can you?
I'm so sorry. Imagine. That was the worst Tracy Morgan impression in the world.
That one's really funny.
Oh my God. God bless you, Tracy Morgan.
Okay, the person. Emma Stone.
Yes.
Is dressed up as sexy Donald Trump.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
You would have to assume that she's doing it like sarcastically.
I don't know if anyone who is even a big Donald Trump fan dressing as him like as a sexy costume takes any part of it seriously.
I would hope not.
You hope. Oh my God. I got
Unless
it.
You're Kellyanne.
I've got it.
What?
She's going to wear the white tennis outfit.
Yeah.
She's going to do the hat with the white tennis outfit.
She can promote her new movie, which is about playing tennis. Oh, Emma, you smart.
Oh, Emma. Girl, please. Done. We're done.
That's a good one.
We're done with that one.
All right, Emma. Let's see who's your competition.
Okay, my person is Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Oh, good.
And okay, and my costume is Grumpy Cat.
I feel like he probably has dressed up as Grumpy Cat. That would not shock me.
It would not shock me at all.
I feel like that was a very lucky pairing.
But here's my question for you. Would he write a song?
I'm sure he would.
A rap as Grumpy Cat. A Grumpy Cat rap. It's a cat rap. It's a Grumpy Cat rap. I've already got the first 2 lines.
Wow. You need to meet him.
Done and done.
Just email him and be like, I have your costume.
Well, here's the deal. I know it's like a week and a half before Halloween, but I've already got a costume for you. Grumpy Cat. Just hear this. I made this mixtape for you.
It's the Grumpy Cat rap.
Yeah. It's a cat rap. It's a Grumpy Cat rap. Oh my God. And I'm wearing a cat hat.
I find one thing problematic about this, and it's because Lin-Manuel Miranda is usually very ahead of trends, and he's very, if anything, trend setting.
That's
and
true.
Grumpy Cat is a little dated now.
It is a little dated.
Aubrey Plaza already voiced her in a movie. Like, it's kind of been there, done that.
That's true. That's true. He's losing his touch.
Yeah.
It's because he already EGOT'd. Didn't he?
No, he almost did.
He almost
didn't win
did?
the Oscar.
Oh,
yeah.
sorry.
He was nominated.
That's
he
why.
EGOT'd.
That's why he's like, fine, screw you guys.
Maybe
I'm just gonna be Grumpy Cat.
Yeah. Okay, let me grab one of each. Oh,
no!
I'm pretty sure this is the costume. I really hope so.
Okay.
I for those listening, I accidentally picked up a costume and dropped it in the people.
Katie's here to watch the world burn.
The person is Sarah Silverman.
Amazing.
And her costume, hopefully. This is perfect. Her costume is Donald Trump's tweets.
Oh, God bless it.
Which I don't know how that would be done.
I feel like knowing Sarah Silverman, she's pretty casual. She doesn't do fancy with her wardrobe.
Overalls.
So she would just dress as herself, and I think she would just like shout things at people walking down the road with like a megaphone.
Yeah.
And
Sad.
it would just be those parts, the shorts part. Crooked Hillary. Sad.
Hashtag fake news.
Yes, hashtag fake news.
Yeah.
Failing CNN.
That one fits very well together. I'm glad that those
No
were
explanation
drawn together.
needed.
No explanation either.
Done
okay,
and
so we
done.
have done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 10 to go.
All right. Okay, on theme. My person is Donald Trump.
Oh, here we go. There he is.
There he is.
I was hoping he would get
And the costume is, oh my God.
Oh, no.
The costume is Slave for You, Britney Spears.
Oh, ew.
So he would carry a snake.
Yeah, a python. A big old banana
Wow.
python. And wear a bikini.
And wear the bikini and the little booties. She had those furry boots on.
I regret putting that in as an option.
Here's
just
the
because
deal.
I didn't realize that would be wrong with him.
You had no idea what would
Nope.
happen. Wow. And and the word Donald Trump and slave together
It's
is
just-
problematic.
That in itself just has its own subliminal messaging.
It really does.
They're both blonde, so he doesn't have to do
There's that.
too much.
Both blonde, both kind of tanny orange.
Yeah, there's a snake metaphor in both.
I'm just going to put that one down.
Yeah.
I'm just going to put it down.
I have-
I think we have our 15th place.
Yeah, I have very strong feelings about that one. All right. Peoples.
People.
Ricky Martin is dressing up as... Oh, he wears a Netflix shirt and carries a bag of ice.
You know what, Ricky? That is cheap and lame and done. It's been done.
Yeah, Netflix and chill.
God,
Ricky.
Ricky. You know, I don't want to curse myself because I kind of have this fear of one day meeting certain celebrities that I have said mean things about and then being like, I didn't mean it, as if they would have heard or cared.
Oh, I like that. I hate you, Ryan Gosling.
Okay. Yeah, law of attraction. See what happens.
Get out.
Oh my gosh. But I don't know. Ricky Martin, he's doing his residency in Vegas right now, I think.
We should go.
And that's kind of the thing that people do when they're almost on the verge of being tired.
Like Britney.
A little bit. Although Britney's has done really well.
Yeah, she's incredible.
Granted.
I can't speak any wrong about Britney.
Yeah.
All right, Ricky, you're boring.
Sorry,
but
Ricky. That's
fine.
boring.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Been there, done that.
Okay. My person is Reba McEntire. And the costume is the voice chair.
How would that work?
She's
just
a
spin
redhead.
around?
Yeah, she would just spin around. She would just spin around a bunch saying, I
Like,
choose you.
If she wants to
choose
listen to
you.
someone
That's the best
or
Reba
have a
impression.
conversation with someone, she's like, she'll spin around. And then if you
It
try
would-
and talk to her and she doesn't want to talk to you, she just like
just
puts her
spins
back to
around.
you the whole time.
Yeah, it's like the Reba sass that we've always wanted that we've never really seen. It would just be all sarcasm and sass.
That's really funny.
I can totally see her being like, well, sweetheart, I got to tell you something about it.
Oh my God.
And you're like, Reba, where'd you go? And she says, I don't choose you.
Just in like a pleather.
yeah, a red
something.
pleather outfit and letting her red hair just shine.
That's a really good one.
Go
she should
Reba.
be a judge on The Voice. That'd be
She should.
incredible.
She's got an amazing voice.
All right, next person. Ariana Grande.
Hey, girl.
Oh, that's fitting.
Yeah,
'cause
you
I'm
got
wearing
your
my bunny
ears.
ears. Hey, girl. I see you. What you dressing as? A sexy potato. So Cammie sent me the suggestion, and I was like, that's hilarious. No one would ever make that. And she sent me a link to an actual costume.
It's a real thing. The sad thing about it is that they didn't even really try.
No.
It's literally just a big lumpy potato sack-like costume, but it's a horizontal potato
With fishnets.
and you wear fishnets.
Yeah,
and
it's like
that's
it's
the
just
sexy
legs.
part.
It's kind of, it reminds me a little bit of the legs lamp in A Christmas Story.
Yeah, but just sadder because it's a potato. Sexy
I
potato.
believe that's a real thing.
She could do it, and I feel like she could pull it off,
Probably.
and it would
She
be a
can pull up
big
anything.
deal.
Y'all are probably the same size, I would guess.
She might even be smaller than me.
Maybe. She's tiny.
She's itty bitty, but she got all that voice
got the
backing her
pipes.
up. I love her.
I do too.
Actually, one of the costumes I was thinking of doing for Halloween is Ariana Grande dead.
Oh, you can
And instead of a choker, I was just going to like have a slit across my throat.
Ariana Grande.
Thank you. Okay.
Ariana Grandad.
Ariana Grandad.
I'll be Ariana Grandad.
There you go.
You can be
my dad, my granddad that killed me. Okay. My person is an influencer.
Oh, just like an influencer?
Just any old influencer.
Great.
And the costume is holy guacamole, where you dress as an avocado with wings.
Wow. That is very on point for influencers.
I just
do
feel like
something
that's what they
really
would do.
basic and dumb.
They're like, no, it's funny. It's funny. Also, guacamole is great. My favorite brand is Sabra Guacamole. I love Sabra Guacamole as much as I love Halloween and Jesus. Holy guacamole. #ad.
#ad.
But that costume is only allowed for people with 30,000 followers or more.
A lot of these are matching up fairly well.
I told you I bewitched them.
You did, except
Because
for the
Halloween.
Donald Trump one. Okay, the person. Martha Stewart.
Heyo, what up, Martha?
She's dressed up as Katniss Everdeen, who yells, "I volunteer as tribute" at everything. Like, hey, Martha, can you
Can
make
we
this,
talk about the fact that Katniss Everdeen volunteering as tribute is basically volunteering to be a prisoner? And Martha Stewart went to prison.
Oh, my gosh.
Lest we forget, Martha Stewart went to prison.
I don't think she volunteered to go to prison, but there is that parallel.
There's the parallel.
That is so funny. Can you just picture someone being like, hey, does anyone want to, like, heat up this queso? And Martha's just like, I volunteer as tribute. I do it.
Oh my God. Somebody's like, oh no, I can't hang these Halloween decorations. And she would do a really good job too. So then they're like, oh, well, I mean, why are you even volunteering? You're hired.
Which is fair because Katniss won and she's... Oh, spoiler alert. Sorry.
Hey, if anyone doesn't know anything about the Hunger Games.
Yeah, if you didn't know there were 3 books.
Yeah.
Anyway, she lives the first time around. So...
Yeah, and she wins.
Yeah, I kind of like that.
I love
Katniss
it.
Was great.
I kind of want to do that costume too.
Katniss
dress
would be a good
as
costume.
Martha Stewart.
Dressing up
Katniss
as
Everdeen.
Katniss, yelling, I volunteer as tribute.
I volunteer as tribute.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. My person is Bernie Sanders.
The burn.
And my costume is the Paul Smith wall.
Oh, okay. My goodness. So I saw this costume in real life last year and it cracked me up. If you're not from LA or don't know about it, maybe you've seen it.
You probably
Surely
do.
You have.
If you have an Instagram account, you know what this is.
Right. It's a big pink wall that has Paul Smith signed in the corner. That's really all it is. Supposedly it's artwork. Okay, great. I don't see it. As an artist, I don't see it. But this guy at this Halloween party I went to last year just had cardboard stretching from fingertip to fingertip all the way above his head. And it was bright pink. And it was signed Paul Smith in the corner and everyone was going up to him, taking pictures with him because people take selfies and pictures at the wall.
I tell you what, it's so funny if you ever drive down Melrose and you just drive past that wall and look and there's just throngs of people. City. And I'm not lying to you when I say every single time I've ever driven past it, I've caught someone in the middle of a jump, doing their jump pose. I'm not kidding. Every time there's somebody like ready to go.
So
okay,
stupid.
But Bernie, what Bernie would do is Bernie would go to the Paul Smith wall and make all these analogies. Pink for breast cancer, women's rights.
That's a great Bernie impression.
Thank you so much.
That actually was really good.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Wow,
Thank you.
Going.
And he would say, we are not paying for this wall.
Oh my God. We are not paying for the Paul Smith
And then
wall.
somehow he would be like, and Paul Smith agrees. Free healthcare is a right.
And college is free.
College is free. This wall is free. Go inside. All of the products are free.
My pussy hat is pink like this wall. It's
Women's
free.
rights. It's pink for women. We believe in women. College is free. Goodbye forever. Bernie Sanders.
You should be Bernie Sanders for Halloween.
I'm going to be Bernie.
Okay, I'll be the Paul Smith wall.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Person is Tommy Lauren. And I was hoping she would get sexy Donald Trump. Before I open this, I was really hoping that she would get sexy Donald Trump.
Then the answer would be like, she'd do it.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yay, Halloween.
But I'm so excited. She is dressed up as the Kool-Aid man who keeps crashing into people saying, "Oh yeah."
I really just love that costume in general.
I hope that's like her drunk personality. Just like
I do
really
too.
fun. Like I hope that there's just a really great fun side of her that no one sees because she's a terrible human.
See, I think that's what it is. I think that's why. I think all of her stress comes out as crap pouring out of her mouth. And then some, on Halloween, everybody's like, okay, give her a chance. Wait till Halloween comes around. I promise
She's
you.
really fun.
She's really fun.
It's one night.
It really shows her true side, and then she busts through the wall. Oh, yeah.
That would be so funny. And not even like a cute Kool-Aid Man costume, just like the big.
Full-blown. She commits.
Full-blown, like face paint, bright red, just like
the whole
all
thing.
of it.
She commits.
That makes me like her.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll take it. All right, my person is Bob Ross. Oh, Bob Ross, and his costume is a punny costume no one can figure out. Oh, Bob, you deserve better than that.
He does. But also, since he's a painter, maybe that would make sense.
Well, and he's always explaining what he's doing. It's
when
just
you
kind
mess
of
up,
his
you
thing.
just make them birds.
Make them happy trees. They're happy trees.
Maybe he would be a happy tree, but like maybe try and make it a pun so no one really gets
he would
it.
be a tree, but he would always walk around with a cranky face on, and they'll be like, why aren't you a happy tree? And he's like, well, here's what it means. And then he'll go on and on and on about like race relations in America. Mm-hmm. And then people will get really sad, and they're like, I like you better as a painter.
Like, just be your own costume.
Why aren't you just painting for me? Stop this.
Bob.
You could do
Okay.
better.
This is our last one, and then we will begin judging all of the costumes. All right. Yeah. Our last person is RuPaul.
Hey, kitty girl. It's your world.
And RuPaul is dressed up as the Tinder app where they go around yelling left or right at people.
I love this. I love it.
He would do that
feeling
too.
the fantasy.
Because he would go around being like, left, right,
yes.
left.
He's just reading people. It's perfect.
And judging them purely on their physical appearance and their...
Oh my God. And his costume wouldn't be Tinder. It would be Tind her. Oh, the game
Just a
is
giant
about
flame.
to change. He would just be a giant flame. Oh my God.
He would be a giant flame.
Yelling right or left, right, left. That's just like honey sachet away.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
I'm feeling the fantasy.
Oh, that one's fun.
I love that. Oh my God.
So we have all of our 15.
All right. Okay.
This is fun. I like this game.
I'm ready to get ruthless with this.
Yeah, we got to cut this 15 down to 5.
All right. Donald Trump, Slave for You, Britney Spears is one of my least favorite. Just because
out. Well, visually, I hate it.
I don't like it.
Hate it.
I don't like
There
it.
is actually any of these costumes would have been better paired with Donald Trump other than that one.
I think also, I guess that's our 15.
That's 15.
That's 15th.
Like
I would say 14th is an influencer as Holy Guacamole.
well, it's predictable.
It's boring. You could do better.
I let's see. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with Ricky. Take Ricky
is
away.
Netflix and chill. Sorry, baby. We love you, but we have high standards here. I think 12 should be Bob Ross as a punny costume. Sorry, love.
Yeah, bye,
I'm
Bob.
so sorry. Bye, Bob.
I think next might be Tracy Morgan.
Yeah.
Just because I love that idea, but I don't see him being a Sandlot.
I could see him, a Sandlot character. Yeah, I could see him doing Britney Spears' Slave for You.
That would make more sense to me than being Squints. See, now it's getting hard.
It is getting hard. I'm gonna take away Sarah Silverman doing Donald Trump's tweets just because I feel it's a little predictable for her.
Agreed.
I love you though. I'm sorry.
I would not be surprised if she actually did that this year.
And then in the same vein, I'm gonna take away Emma Stone as sexy Donald Trump because I forgot about it. I honestly forgot this was even here.
You want it to be memorable.
I think she could do something much more shocking.
So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 left. So we need to narrow 3. We have to eliminate 3 more.
Okay, I'm gonna eliminate Lin-Manuel as Grumpy Cat because Again, I have high standards. These people could do better.
I would be disappointed if Lin-Manuel was Grumpy Cat.
Yeah, me too.
You know what? I like Ariana, and I like the concept of a sexy potato, but she's going to be hotter than a potato.
Yeah.
Even if it is a sexy potato, she's going to be better than
She can do better.
All right, one more, and then we have to figure out our order.
All right, Reba girl, I love you.
I know.
But the voice chair, it's going to be too complicated, and you deserve simplicity and elegance.
She needs to go with elegant.
God
for
bless
sure.
you.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, we have our top 5, ladies and gentlemen.
Top 5.
Let's read them aloud.
Okay. We have Bernie Sanders as the Paul Smith wall. Harry Potter as fake news. RuPaul as the Tinder app where they go around yelling left or right at people. Tommy Lauren as the Kool-Aid man who keeps crashing into people saying, oh yeah. And Martha Stewart as Katniss Everdeen who yells, I want to volunteer as tribute at everything.
Oh, this is hard because I like each and every one of these for different reasons.
I know. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. Fifth. I'm saying fifth is between these two. What do you think?
I will second your 4th runner-up with Harry Potter and fake news. Congratulations, Harry. You made it this far to the top 5.
You're beautiful.
Congratulations.
You're beautiful.
You win scholarship money to a school that you aren't even going to go to. All right.
A regular school with muggles and stuff. Ew.
Okay. So I do like your second choice.
Mm-hmm.
But I also kind of... I'm debating 3rd runner-up between
Here's
these two.
the deal. Don't you dare.
You're so right. You know what? F you, Tommy Lauren.
Sorry, girl.
You get 3rd runner-up.
3rd runner-up.
Because you're Tommy Lauren.
The Kool-Aid man was good, but
Your
you've done
costume.
too many crappy things in the past.
Yeah, 3rd runner-up.
All right.
But that did make me like you more, hypothetically.
A little bit. A little bit.
All right, here we go. Next up, our 2nd runner-up is Senator Bernie Sanders, dressed up as a Paul Smith wall.
Yay!
Congratulations, Bernie. We like all of your metaphors, and the costume is hilarious.
You deserve all the free
But
things.
None of the aforementioned contestants can hold a flame to our final 2. Both of these are so fitting with their personality, so I'm honestly stuck.
I am not stuck.
I know where you're leaning.
I am committed.
I know where you're leaning.
Okay.
And since I'm in the middle, I will lean in your direction
Thank
because
you.
I feel like that's only fair.
Thank you.
But I do love this final 2, and I'm very excited for both
All
of
right.
them.
As our first runner-up.
Our first runner-up.
Very close race.
Yeah. Very close race.
So close. Thank you so much for all that you do. We love you.
Thank you for volunteering.
Thank you for volunteering.
Yeah.
Martha Stewart as Katniss Everdeen, who gives like a volunteer a tribute as everything.
Congratulations.
Yay!
Here's scholarship money for you.
Your winner of the Halloween costume contest, of course, as it always should be, is RuPaul as the Tinder app.
Yay! Yay, RuPaul.
Yay. Yes, queen. Come on. Like, that's a dynamite costume.
That is good.
None of those were scary, though.
No, none were scary. It's I only know one person that does scary costumes.
Who's that?
Blair.
Oh,
my
of
friend
course.
Blair. She's very into horror. Blair, if you're listening, hi, I love you. She's always done scary costumes, and because she's very invested in horror and legitimately scary things, and she does them so well.
She really does.
So
really
well.
does. There's a thing about people who are super into scary stuff that I almost trust more. In a way.
Well, they're usually very intelligent people.
Well, that, and it's just like people who are more out and open with some of those things like murder. I'm like, you're never going to murder anyone. But people who are like, no, that's bad. I'm like, you're going to kill some people.
You are going to kill someone.
You're going to kill a bunch of people.
I think that's accurate.
I tell you what, though, there are a lot of things in life that scare me.
Just in life in general.
In life in general.
Like everyday fears, phobias, or just like things that freak you out.
All of the above, they just cause a very physical reaction.
Cringy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Raises the hair on my neck for whatever reason. I made a list because it's bad. I have a problem with a lot of stuff.
I would like to hear them because I wonder if I do any of them.
Something that irks me and makes me feel cringy and scares me is when people say fam instead of like family or like my friends.
In a legitimate way?
In a legitimate, non-comedic way.
Do people do it in a non-comedic way?
They do.
That are over the age of 19?
Yes.
Ew.
Yes.
I don't like that either.
There are people that are just like, what's up, fam?
And
then
they
keep talking. As if we're not supposed to be like, hang on, can we just stop for a second and talk about the fact that you just said fam and not family? And then I get the chills and it makes me want to barf.
I guess I haven't experienced someone taking that word seriously. I don't like that.
Yeah. Imagine seeing it all the time in real life.
You see it all the time?
I see multiple
people.
Okay, well, to be fair, a lot of it's social media, I guess.
Oh.
But
Yeah, well, I
it's
don't
not
that
like
either.
I know a lot of people that say it, and it's not ironic in any way. They're like fully serious.
And speaking of social media,
Mm-hmm.
one of mine is the Facebook algorithm.
Oh God,
It freaks me out because I will sometimes, and I know I work in social media, so I kind of know how it works. But it gets to points where I'm like, I know that is not in my browser cookies, and how does it know that that's something I was literally just talking about?
Yes.
Isn't that weird?
I think it's listening. It's when you see those pictures of like Mark Zuckerberg and he has tape over the camera on his computer, and you're like, even you don't trust it?
They know.
I probably shouldn't trust this.
I don't really care if they're watching me. It's just like,
It's just
I'm
like,
sorry.
don't sell me on the stuff that I was talking about. That's just cruel.
Yeah, that one freaks
that
me
is
out.
scary.
Yeah, Facebook and Instagram's algorithm, because it's the same company. They're both owned by Facebook. It freaks me out.
It's weird.
It's really
no,
weird.
bueno, I do not like that.
What's another one of yours?
Okay. A real fear of mine, I would say claustrophobia, but it's very specific to a certain kind of small space, which is the play place tubes at McDonald's.
Oh, have you been in those
This
recently?
is a real problem I have.
Like looking at them or just being in them?
Being in them.
Oh, well, just don't go in
To be fair, I have not been in them recently. Although, how can I prove that? I'm quite small.
You are quite small.
Okay. But as a kid, I remember one time crawling through the tubes and having another kid trying to come the opposite way. And those things are too small to have like two-way traffic. Too small.
Yeah.
And he tried to climb over me, and he was rabid like a
Really?
monkey spider. And I was just trying to
Ew.
have a chill time in the play place as a kid, and it has haunted me forever.
Oh.
Anytime I have to like crawl, when do I have to do that in life? I don't know. But anything tube-like that I know I'm going to have to go through, it gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Like, what about tunnels? Like, if you go
Kind
in a
of.
tunnel, really?
Kind of.
That's so interesting.
That has, mediated traffic, though. It's just scary.
Yeah.
Claustrophobia in general, I guess, is still kind of a thing for me.
This was hard for me to think about in general because and this is not me trying to be brave, mighty woman. I really just don't have many fears. Like I'm not afraid of, I don't have,
Yeah.
you know how someone's like, what's your biggest fear? I don't have, I mean, I don't know.
Are you a sociopath?
Probably. Like, is that one of the signs? Because that would make a lot
One
of
of the
sense.
signs is that they don't have a lot of fears, but mostly meaning they're very calm in very frightening situations, like real life danger.
Oh, okay. I don't think that's me because in being in dangerous real life situations, I think I just think very rationally and quickly.
Sure.
But I'm not
One of my
afraid.
fears is sitting next to Katie.
I would say that's anyone's very
Oh my
legitimate
God, you guys,
fear.
she just kicked me under the table.
I didn't mean to. That actually
She's
just happened.
intimidating me. She's trying to push me. Are you afraid of not having fears?
Well, now I'm getting uncomfortable, so
Oh.
maybe that's a fear.
Okay, well
It's
then you're
being
not a
confronted.
sociopath. You're okay. You're not a sociopath. Because
no,
you clearly have a little bit of shame. A
I
little bit.
I can get ashamed of things.
Okay, then you're not a sociopath.
100%.
Maybe
But
you're
I'm
just like an
not-
adrenaline junkie or something.
I think that's it because things don't scare me. I think I would be the perfect contestant on Fear Factor because they're not going to kill someone on the show. So
they
just do
make
it.
you eat stuff.
Yeah, whatever. It's not. You'll be fine.
Do you remember seeing the one
No.
where there was
don't.
one where they had to eat some crazy bizarre spider animal from
Every episode.
Yeah, but this one, not only was they were huge and they were alive. They weren't dead. They had to eat them
that would
alive.
bother me.
And this chick tried to put one in her mouth, and it like tried to stop itself. The bug tried to grab the side of her face and like push its way out.
Couldn't you just like
They were
smash it?
big. They were big, like kind of small crabs.
To me, it sounds like she wasn't being strategic.
You know what? Go on Fear Factor. Have yourself bit by a
rebooted.
spider crazy.
Maybe I'll do it.
Oh, I guess I don't do it anymore.
No, they do.
They do?
They just revamped it this year.
Is Joe
on
Rogan
MTV.
still hosting?
No, which is so unfortunate. That ruins the whole thing for me.
Oh my God.
But I would do it.
It's the ludicrous.
It's hosted by
Ludacris?
Ludacris?
We have just been given the information that it's hosted by Ludacris.
That's ludicrous.
That's ludicrous.
I hate
Please
myself.
please tell me that where anyone gets too
I'm not doing
scared.
it. That's ludicrous.
That's ludicrous. They either say that or he gets in and he's like, "Move, bitch, get out the way."
Oh. Should we just end the podcast right there?
We're
Okay,
done.
solid. Good
We're
night.
done. Good night, everybody. We love you. Okay, wait. I have some other fears that I need to talk
I wanna
about.
hear because I don't have many that are not tech related.
Okay, let me just list a few off that are normal. Bad ombre hair.
Yeah, well, that just annoys me.
It's just painful.
I'm afraid of it, but
it's painful
because
it's like, how do you not know? Like straight line, really ugly. Like it looks like dip dye yellow
that goes
on brown
with a
hair.
lot of like physical appearance related things. But
the dentist.
Oh, I don't like the dentist, but I have a friend that's the dentist. Hi, Chris, if you're listening, so I can't say that out loud.
Well, I'm not your friend, Chris. I hate you. I'm scared of you, and I don't like you, and I think you're scamming me out of money because my teeth are still in my mouth, and I haven't been to the dentist in a year and a half.
I did get scammed out of money from a dentist once, though.
See?
Yeah, another
I think
story.
they're
That's
con
true.
artists.
A lot are.
All right. Spontaneous singers.
We both do that.
Wait, though.
No.
Do you ever in public, like around other people who are like, oh, you're a singer? Sing something, which is like the most annoying thing in the world, first of all.
Well, yeah, but we don't do it.
Yeah, and you're like, oh, you can go and listen to this, or you can go and look at that, or maybe later.
Yeah.
No, there are people in the world who, when someone is like, oh, you're a singer, sing for me. They're like, okay, I'm not going to write you. And you're like, stop. My sister created a name for this. My sister, Paige. Hi, Paige. I love you. You're a genius.
Paige.
She created a term for this, and it's surrogate embarrassment.
That's spot on.
Because you know that they should be embarrassed in this moment, and they're not.
Well, there's no humility.
Exactly. Instead, you feel it for them, and it's so painful. I've gotten the sweats around people who are like, yeah, I sing, girl, take me down. And you're like, oh my God. And it's so cringy. And you're like, I would rather have someone ripping off my cuticles right now than to hear this. This is the scariest, most painful, awful thing.
No, I agree. I don't like that. It's either a combination of like no humility and no shame or maybe they're just like a narcissistic person.
I think they're just so full of it and just trying so hard to network that they'll do anything.
So, and what's funny, it doesn't really happen in the musical theater community because most of us, if you at least went to school for it, are fairly quote unquote trained professionals who know how to behave in that kind of setting.
Yeah.
But since we both grew up in Nashville, many implants.
Oh my God.
Do it. Not all. Some are very full of tact, and that's great.
Oh my God. Well, nowadays, though, since the music industry is so different, you got to do whatever you got to do.
That would be a hilarious
so
Halloween
I get
costume,
it,
too.
Being a spontaneous singer or being a Nashville implant.
Both. One and the same.
Oh, God. No, I just moved here. Yeah, I love country music. Girl, take me down to the God. And then one of my other fears is pedestrians, because they have too much power.
I would second that in LA especially, because then you have the right of way and there's no crosswalk. Everyone jaywalks.
They don't care.
I don't want to be the person to hit someone.
Well, because the thing is,
I will.
The what could be charged against you for hitting a human being with your car is a lot worse than being the person that's like, oh, I walked out, I thought it was safe. Jaywalking, like.
That's my favorite one that you've listed. That's very legitimate. I'll add that in my bucket.
There was a guy who I stopped, and it was a red light, but I was in the far right lane, so I could turn. So I stopped, but I was a little bit scooched forward. Homeboy came up, stuck his arm out, and was like, "You stop!" And while I was so annoyed, I did it because I was kind of just
hit him.
rolling, and he was almost across, and I was in a hurry. And I was like, it's fine, dude. You're going to cross. And then I'm just going to go ahead and turn the corner. And he was like, no. And I was like, yes, master. And I like gave in and did it. And that scares the bejesus out of me.
They do have too much power.
It's way too much power.
I'd be fine being hit by a car. That's like
you
John
hit
Ralphio.
Me. You hit me. Pay off my tuition today.
I got run over by a Lexus.
Oh, my God. But that would hurt.
Yeah, that would suck. The only other one I have, and really, again, all of mine are tech related just because that does kind of irk me.
AI scares me.
It's pretty freaky. Google Maps has this new feature where when you type in somewhere that you're going, like the other day, I went to a coffee shop with my friend Kelly in Glendale. Didn't know how to get there, so I plugged it into Google Maps. Google Maps took me there. Then once I was there, and I turned off the app, like I had exited out of the app, I believe. And it was like, hey, how was your visit at this? Rate it on Google. Like, how is this place? And then the same thing happened at Target when I was at Target. Like, how is this Target location?
It's fine,
like, I get it. Like, I know I've opted into putting on my location settings, but please don't remind me that you're stalking me.
I'm waiting for it to be like, no, turn back around. There's a parking spot back there.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
It's going to get there, and that's great, but also terrifying.
Yeah, we'll do a whole tech podcast at some point because that's
there's
a
too much
whole
to
long
talk about.
conversation.
There's too much to talk about. I have not eaten a single piece of this candy.
No, let's dive
but
into
I'm
this.
almost done with my wine. What does that say about me as a person?
I'm lower than you.
Hey, what would it be like if I took one of these Starbursts, opened it up, and then put it into my cup of wine?
I'm gonna do it too.
Let's do it. Let's see what happens.
This has been our first episode. I hope it's been entertaining and fun for you guys. It's been
fun.
really fun for us.
I mean, we're drinking and eating candy, so who cares
Right.
what you guys think?
Yeah, I don't
Get
care.
on
We're
our
having
level.
fun. Are you drinking and candy? Probably not.
Probably
So
not.
Who's the real loser? We're the real losers. Who am I
We
kidding?
are the real losers.
But thank you so much. Seriously.
Thank you so much. To be clear, where this all started was over a slightly intoxicated debate over a dessert that we had ordered. We both eat a vegan diet, and we ordered a dessert, and it's hard to find dessert as a vegan. And I thought it was pretty good cake.
We got it, and I was expecting a piece of cake. No.
Which it was.
No. Do you know those cosmic brownies, the Little Debbie cosmic brownies, where it's so compact and processed?
Okay, but wait, you know that there are some people listening that heard you say cosmic brownie and they're like, oh yeah, I could go for a cosmic brownie right now.
No, I mean, I'm not gonna like totally shit on cosmic brownies. That's fine, but compare a cosmic brownie to a zebra cake. The texture of a zebra cake, which has that word in it, is what this dessert should have been like.
Well, think about it. The word cake is quite a relative term.
Well, this dessert was not cake, and this is how
it was delicious, and it was cake.
It wasn't, and I got so upset. We were talking about it, and she was like, something this cake, and I said, it's not cake.
It's not cake. It was cake, and it was delicious, and Katie is wrong. Katie just has bougie ass style. But so now, hang on. While we've been talking, these Starbursts have been soaking in our wine. So to finish off this episode, thank you so much to anybody who made it all the way through.
Mine stuck to the bottom of the glass.
Mine did too, but I think it's melting.
Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to actually listen to our ramblings, because
there's more.
Yeah,
this is therapeutic, and that's the point, is that this is therapeutic for us, which is a treat in life.
It is.
And because life is not a piece of cake, you got to treat yourself all the time. And so with that, cheers. We're going to taste this and see how it goes.
Have a good night. Oh, yeah. Let me taste it first.
Oh, it's really bad. Oh, it's really bad.
Oh, interesting.
No, it's bad.
It's very, effervescent.
You're just saying words.
Yeah,
You're just saying wine words.
I learned that word from a John Mayer tweet. That's a true story.
All right, y'all. Thank you so much. And we're going to get better at this for sure.
Be like a bad ex that keeps returning.
Please. Thank you so much.
Thanks for listening.